Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Legend of Bumbo. Bum-Bo wants coin. Coin achieved, I think. I think we've done it. I think we're the greatest Bumbo player of all time. You know what this game needs right now? It needs a dang old random button. Tomo says, stop being entitled. Right, Tomo? Tomo says, give me the pet. Okay. So I actually have no idea. Pardon me. I have no idea how much Bumbo content is left. Right, Tomo? He says, just keep playing it every day until you die. I say, okay, business as usual then. You'll have a number 1? All right, coming right up. We got 6 under the heating lamp right now. Right, Tomo? He doesn't want. He's shy. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're still having fun playing The Legend of Bumbo. Learning? I don't know how much we're actually learning. I will say that. Hold on. My sweet child. My son? What are you doing? He's running. He's bolted. Okay, I don't know. He's so attention starved right now. Here you go. Cat videos, they do so well on the YouTube. Gaming videos do well. What if we combine them? We got cats and gaming. Okay, there you go. He did not want to be held, but he wants to be touched. The life of a cat is a perilous enigma. Okay. Well, I personally would say Big Tooth, not that good here. It's available. Like 5 moves. Bone is a little bit better. Tooth is nice, but I actually kind of, right now, like the 5 green play. To be honest, I thought that was going to break the poops. So that one's on me. We accomplished essentially nothing on turn 1. That's suboptimal. Let me look at this for a moment. Okay, that's not great. That's better. If you'll excuse me, I have to let my very rude son out of the room. That boy you knocked to get in. You may leave. You may return as well. I don't dictate the whims of a cat. Okay, so there is an attack coming. What about this move? That's the sauce right there. Yeah. Let's just do this. We got coverage in the other lane. We get a move every time we kill an enemy. That's correct. It's almost too easy. That gives us a 1-turn tooth play. It gives us multiple 1-turn teeth play. We should do this first, because it still leaves us with a 1-turn tooth. I didn't even know the poop was going to happen there, but I'm pleased as punch that it did. We can still do a 1-turn tooth. I mean, I'm just telling you, Bumbo the Weird, he's the all-star. He's the Elias Pettersson, he's the Connor McDavid, and the Leon Draisaitl. He's number 1 with the bullet. We really don't need a lot of... Okay. We don't need a lot on this one, because we just need to break the poop, which will give us an extra move. Now we have 3 moves, which is kind of comical. Really, a single bone is enough to get the job done here, because following that, we can remove maybe all of these bad boys right there. We're gonna get another tooth. It sounds good to me, if unnecessary. I do believe, as Bumbo the Weird, it is... Okay, now, our spells actually matter. Heals 1 heart, lose 1 move. Not really good with our HP as it is. Tiles and touching, I gotta remember if it's... which one is touching and which one's adjacent, but we'll figure it out. What I was gonna say is, I believe it's 1000% doable because we've done it. It's a great poop play in 2 moves. To beat the run without getting hit is what I was gonna finish that sentence with. So that's a great move right there. We get a hit, we get a kill, we get 2 different 1-turn bones. That leaves us with a poop play. This leaves you with a yellow play, which I think is a little bit better because we can build off that momentum. is just a combo-driven character. The kind of character, you can build your run around. The kind of character, dare I say, you could build your freaking life around if you wanted to. So I think we want to cut the greens. That's 5 damage, which is, I mean, to being honest with you, it almost feels bad because it's so much overkill. 1 turn bone leaves us with a great poop play if we want it, but destroys the tooth. This also destroys our tooth play. I think we'd rather have bone first. Don't take that out of context, or do. It doesn't bother me. I've been in this business a long time. Then we're gonna have you add more tooth. And we don't actually, now that I think about it, I think we do need combos here. But I think we've got you dead to rights, because this will do 3, probably. Yeah, we didn't even need to set up the big play there, I think. But what's done is done. Edmund, James, if you're watching, where's very hard mode? Where's esports mode? Where's you're a professional digital athlete? Where's that mode? I need it. I'm sorry. I wish I didn't, but I do. We're gonna add more bone. We have a bone ultimate, basically created through sheer happenstance and good fortune. I know what you're gonna say. NL, when do the Bumbo speedruns start? You might be watching one right now, for all I know. Rerolls your current mana, gain +1 movement for the room. The thing is, I think this is good, but we're never going to use our bone mana for that because we have Puzzle Flick. So even though I don't think the D8 is particularly strong here, I think it's a stronger choice because there are actually justifiable use cases where it exists and makes sense. Plus, we can use it every turn, which we won't, but... So I like this, but then I have to think. I think you just do the tooth play. This might be the end of our turn here, but it's not a big deal. We need the tooth mana. We need the bone mana. Once he creates enemies, it's actually easier for us to function. So the dream would be to make bone plays that are even easier. Like, we don't really have a good bone play right now, and he's going to attack. So we have to be cautious is a fair statement. I think I will sack a move in order to gain a move. So we're sacking 2 moves to gain a move. Then adding more bone. And the dream there was exactly what happened. We just needed a little kindling to get the fire started. Now we got +1 move. The next step is finding a way to not get hit. I think though you might think me a fool, I think we actually remove this tooth. Get a free move, which gives us a bone play. Or sorry, a poop play. So now, I mean, that Spirit Heart is very precious to me. To not lose that it's worth a lot. This will not get a kill. I gotta see, how can we get more teeth into the rotation? We can get it into the rotation this way. But puzzle flicking the teeth out is very dangerous. I won't deny that. I did want to reroll just to see where we would end up. Then I think we should add more tooth. Just to give us a chance to maybe get a... Again, you gotta get the engine of Puzzle Flick going again. I think we made some... I don't want to say egregious decisions. We made some decisions that some people might disagree with on that one, and that's life, you know? So this buys us a turn in and of itself, even though we don't get much done. Also gives us almost enough to get destroy tiles and touching, but... Add more of these. So... I think we're gonna stay there. Yeah, him creating enemies means nothing to us. So we're gonna start with the yellow. We're gonna add more. Really, that's a cancel right there. We should just use a tooth. That'll also make a green for us. But we really want to add more bone. We don't want to add just before we're about to make something else, because that something else might have its tiles cannibalized by our newfound plan, you know? So if I had to bet, if I was a betting man, and I am very much not, so maybe don't even take this with any kind of authority whatsoever, but I would bet on killing the boss here. And so far it's looking like a pretty obvious position for us to be in. I honestly think you add more bone or tooth. Probably tooth right now. That won't be 6 damage. But hold on. This will drop 1 tooth into the ecosystem. In fact, it'll drop a tooth and another tile. Did that screw up my sweet play? It definitely... It screwed it up slightly, but not by enough to... Like, we had a 7, I think, if we wanted. I don't know. Whatever. He's dead. It's just that easy. Plus, we get +1 move. Okay. Definitely, we'd rather have movement. 18 cents. Always want to go stat wheel. I'm so, like, my mind has been poisoned by playing as Bumbo the Dead. That's a pretty good get. I can live with it. Don't need any of that. So I'm like, oh, what does it matter what spells we take? They just reroll every time anyway. Not true. That's not true. Okay. With puzzle damage, really, you should recognize I am a fool. You should recognize big bone plays become that much stronger, you know? So that's only a 6, but still, with 3 bones, that is a hit, kill. So we get +1 move out of it. Very valuable. Then, where does this leave us? It does leave us with a poop play. We're probably going to need some, you know, defensive plays of that sort. That leaves us with a green play, should we want one, which would be ideal for you. But also, that should get a kill. So it's a pivotal moment right here. No. We gotta... Just so many different variants on this one. I think... Well, I think a couple of things. I think we definitely want to... Yeah, maybe make an actually good play is a solid choice. Before using Puzzle Flick, we would like to... It's not going to work, but we would like to do some puzzle damage. Actually, it still could work. It still will work. Because now, we hurt ya. Now we want to remove something that adds more teeth. I think removing the greens gives us the best lookout for more teeth in the future. We're back up to 1 move. We do have a tooth play, which I think we should probably just take. I mean, I think we might win in 1 turn here. Okay, so then you get Puzzle Flick going again. You're definitely going to take the poop out of the way here. Now the tough part is how do we get 4 damage in 1 move? The answer is it's not tough at all. It's actually the easiest task in the world. You are dead. I gotta say, you're also witnessing me in an uncaffeinated state, and that's a scary thought. Obviously, we're gonna take movement gaining attack here, because it's better objectively. Okay, not objectively, because I've never used the other item, but common sense seems to dictate that, okay, I'm not gonna go there. I wish I could actually miss with this, because that's not that useful. Once the caffeine hits the bloodstream, it's over. It's over for me, it's over for the enemies, it's over for you, because it's going to be a win. Okay, we're not... To get a kill, we need Puzzle Flick. That's just... It's just science. So I think what you do... Toss this right there. We need to get 4 damage off of a puzzle flick. I think what we're going to start by doing is just fishing for some tooth play. If it won't work, it won't work. I know we could have done it differently, but we're going to pull the yellow out. It does do 4 damage, so that is going to give us more moves. Just 1, but the real dream here is to set up a turn for next turn. So I think that's your play. We do not need to reroll our current mana. These guys, very killable. So this is 2 moves to kill an enemy. We definitely did not need to go this far. We could have made probably 5 tooth would have done it. I don't think we could have done it on 4, but okay. We need more tooth mana yet again, which makes sense because I did just reroll all of our mana. Now we should have a puzzle flick available. With that available, you don't really need to get it into too much malarkey. You know what I mean? You can just pull this wherever you want. He's going to come down. He's going to be like, oh, I'm a big bad tapeworm. I'm going to attack. And we're going to be like, yeah, well, okay, see you later. I'm telling you, we will not be touched unless perhaps we fight Sangra, in which case I cannot be held accountable for my own actions. So this is not necessarily your dream turn 1. It's pretty good. We need more teeth, more than we need more bone right now. I have to think about this. I think, let's see how much damage this does. It might be 5. I think, unfortunately, you still just take the move. I mean, it's still a kill. It's not like it's a devastating accident, you know? The beauty of playing as Bumbo the Weird is you can use 2 moves to set up a move, and as long as it's giving you enough mana for puzzle flick, you're still rolling. Like, you know what I mean? You don't need your move economy is all screwed up in the best way I could possibly, you know, get that point across. We need to find a way to hit this guy for too much damage. Ah, there's your issue. Okay, well, this is important. Really, we would like to make a poo-poo. That'll also make a huge bone. So I think this is a surprisingly great play. We still need to make a poo-poo. Thankfully, a simple task. Now, I'm pretty sure this guy does not get killed by a single puzzle flick. I think you need to hit him with some puzzle damage first. Maybe that's completely incorrect. Okay, so we could use more tooth mana. So hold on, remove this. That's step 1 for sure. We then, I mean, we probably need more poop to take care of this guy, if that's something that's on the horizon. We need even more than that. I mean, we have 3 moves, but we... Okay, hold on. Start here. I'm like, I believe we can get there. It is it's a 2-move setup, which is pretty bad, but we actually got a move in return, surprisingly. We need more tooth more than anything else, so let's move this up. If you don't think this character is like the Azazel of this game, I don't know if you're paying attention. Or you're as dumb as I was the first time that I played, and I was like, I don't understand how does puzzle flick work? It doesn't make any sense. Just give me Bumbo the normal, please. I think we actually could take advantage of Silver Chip. Who is the real Shy Gal? The world may never know. We're not going to be killing many enemies here, so this is an enemy that does counter Bumbo the Us. I'm gonna hit you with some weird sauce right off the top, but remember, the sauce lasts forever. Okay, we have been hit. I didn't really anticipate or consider what 6 moves means. That's bad for us. You are not real. We are getting free moves, by the way. I was incorrect. So we got some curse on the board. That's okay. Our perfect run has been ruined. I may never forgive myself. I think we want to reroll our current mana. See where we stand. It sort of helped. Let's put it that way. So I think we're going to do the 2-turn tooth setup. You're going to resist that. Then a puzzle flick. You really, I think you take the greens out right now, which is very common for us. It's a big hit. Also allows us to get the yellow. That allows, okay, the free tooth out of that and the free poop out of that is even better. Now, with that, we can make bone. So let's make bone real quick. It's only going to hit for 2, but now we only have to puzzle flick for 4. And I honestly think if we take brown or yellow, that's probably enough. Okay, with the addition of the tooth, definitely so. Our HP is at such a point, we could die. I don't think we're likely to die, but that it would be devastating. I actually like enemies take damage while moving. I think that that's a solid get. We got one more. Okay, that's amazing. But we got one more shop, which is really where the real value comes from. With the active that we got. This would be a great one to afford right now. So actually, I think we play this, and we hope to win 6 cents. A stat upgrade would also be amazing. Spirit Heart would be fine. Winning nothing is the worst possible outcome, but I can't really complain. The run's been going real nicely so far. Okay, I mean, anytime... Well, actually, you know what? 4 damage, 2 damage... Anytime you get a chance to do this, you get a kill and a move, which I would say is better than getting a move and mana to give you combos in the future. It's not a decision I make lightly, as you might expect. We could possibly afford to reroll our mana. Whether or not you consider that useful is up to you. So there's multiple different ways to get the bone we're looking for here. We have 4 moves. Okay, here's how we're gonna get the bone. I didn't even know that was making a combo, but I do appreciate it. It's an overlong setup, but it is gonna give us puzzle flick mana. Definitely take these. Yeah, and now we got back to 3 moves. So at the end of the day, we spent a move there. Pretty sensible. Bone and Tooth are both... They're both 2 moves away. Let's start with Bone, see if we can get to 1 move. Definitely not. Hold on, let me look at this. Actually, I like that because we get green out of it. It's fairly unlikely we're going to use green for its ability here, but... Then we get a freebie there, which allows us to add more Tooth in the future, because we did just add more Bone. This will do 2 damage, which is not enough unless we crit, so we should have thought that one through. That one's my bad. But we do have 1 turn Tooth. And you can see for yourself, it's just, it gets out of control real quick. You take the greens, because we don't really use the mana for anything. You're dead. That's 2 moves in exchange for 2 moves. We already have Puzzle Flick remaining. What are you doing? I don't really know, but, you know, it's getting the job done, and we're moving on. It's record timing. There's no doubt about that. Attack plus adds Tooth Tile and mana. The thing is, we're never going to use our Tooth for that, because it's already at too much advantage from Puzzle Flick, you know? So, just follow the flow chart. You add yellow. From there, I think either bones or tooth are totally acceptable. This is not going to get a kill. But I think you just set up the ults, honestly. Doesn't concern me. We should... That's a problem. I think we might be... No, we're not dead. But we're gonna be on 1/2 heart. I was like, how did that not work? We have 1 move? Ah! We're dead, dude! Like I said, the game is too easy. Mostly because I'm one of the greatest players that's ever experienced it. What's most likely to combo? We might be able to combo a bone. Oh my god. Please remove all curses. 3 damage. We're not even close to making this work. We deserve to lose. That's a sobering reminder of the fragility of life. But also, what the heck? It went wrong so fast. Thanks for watching. That's what I get for fishing for ults. You know, my little make 4, make 4, make 4, make 4, no problem. I go for a 7-turn ult. Oh, sorry, we only take 1 damage per hit. My bad. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. Especially, it's a painful one to post on YouTube, but it's gonna happen. Thanks for your solidarity. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya! See ya.